happiness is that sort of that fleeting burst of maybe dopamine, that like that kind of feel good in the moment. And I think vitality is more enduring, and it is making those maybe effortful choices to do something that in the moment might not, like, you sort of think, oh, do I really feel like doing this, but always feel better afterwards, and having that override. And I'm fascinated by our brains, and that we so often choose to do the devitalizing, to take the path of least resistance. And we know though that we feel better afterwards from taking the long cut usually, and not taking that shortcut there. And so, what are the ways, like, how can we be a little bit more deliberate, that we don't just default into maybe these not always negative coping habits, but probably less uplifting ones? And so, what are where are those overrides, and that we'll often choose, I'd rather sit by myself and not talk to anyone, assuming solitude will make us feel better than connection, because it seems like it's effortful to connect with somebody. Assuming that if somebody gave me $5 to spend, I'd be happier if I spent it on myself than I would on somebody else. We so often, I think, get that those uplifts wrong. And I think when we become self-centered, and I think that there is so much stress right now, and when we are stressed out, we tend to self-immerse. I think we're also sort of living in a world that's green lighting self-immersion, that is giving us permission to think more about me, myself, and I. And I've had patients who have almost retreated from the world in the name of wellness, in the name of well-being, sort of trying to find yourself. I have a chapter in the book saying, like, you can stop trying to find yourself. And the idea that, that's possible, or, that you're not constantly changing, but that self-focus is going to sort of be therapeutic, where actually we know that it's usually other focus that is going to actually help us feel stronger and feel better. And even from positive psychology interventions, it's typically those pro-social ones that give us not just that boost in the moment, but give us that enduring boost.